wanted to ask, prayer is actually a request, a raising of man.
Yes.
What is a complete prayer to the Creator?
Creator or from us?
From us to the Creator.
From the Creator, there's only the answering of the prayer. From us, it's the raising of the prayer. The Creator is only answering us in various ways according to our requests. Either He awakens us before we ask, so we begin so that we start asking, and we see how He does that today, especially with the whole world. What is He doing with the whole world? Just shaking them so that people will begin to turn to Him with requests. And then He can be with them in a tighter reciprocal connection. That's what He's doing. And then the suffering that we go through, it's only the beginning of the suffering that you have here and there, all kinds of floods, fires, germs, viruses. It's just the beginning. With that, we also discover how we can't work correctly, how it doesn't help us, and how submerged we are in all kinds of egoistic nonsense through all kinds of organizations and businesses and so on. So all these big things are it's ultimately just our ego clarifying itself how it is not ready, not capable of being similar to the Creator. That's essentially what we need to acknowledge, to recognize.
So then, Rav, there's no specific prayer that the created being can raise that will be considered a perfect prayer. It's all an accumulation of parts of prayers.
In the meantime, we begin from a state where it's like a baby who doesn't know what's good for him. How do you know what's good for him? He can't express it even. But bit by bit, when we become bigger, if we don't know exactly what's painful, then we build devices, and by the devices we want to know more, we can know more. So what's not good so that we can feel good and so on, that's what we do. Yeah.
What does it mean to qualify?
To qualify, meaning that we lack emotion in our world of something, so we build a device. In spirituality, we also build devices. Our devices in spirituality is that if I can't use my qualities to discover what is the reason that I feel bad, then I'm going to connect with others. Also in corporeality, we do something of the sort. And if we connect between us, we then build a system that with 10 people, it can reveal to you each and every problem that exists in reality. Doesn't matter what it is. But if I want to then study the problem, then I need to already expand this 10 more and more and more, like in a microscope, to see these germs and how I can influence them and how they respond. So similarly, the work inside the 10 and between the 10s, and then I see that if I truly want to correct the will to receive in total, which was created by the Creator, then I need everyone.
I know that in the work that I engage in, there's devices for everything, ampermeters, voltmeters, to measure currents and volts, etc. How to create such devices?
You have a 10. You don't need to create anything. You don't need to create anything. You have a 10. And if this 10 is connected to an extent between them, then this 10 becomes a device that detects its resemblance to the upper force, the upper light. And that is truly the foundation of any kind of measurement device and research device. You have nothing else. What do we do with any kind of device? You build a device that has some equivalence of form, and whether it's this meter or that meter, you're trying to equalize with a certain phenomenon. And this is what we do in a 10. So one person cannot do it. 2, that's already something. But if I truly want to perceive the phenomenon in its complete form, you need 10, not less.
Another short question, Rav. Is the device different in every 10, or is it the same device?
It's the same device, except it's like a multi kind of device, meaning that you can measure with it thousands and thousands of data that exist in each and every phenomenon. And so it's a device that automatically transitions you to a different kind of sensitivity, different kind of datum you want to examine. This is what happens in the 10. Because besides you, that you are working with the kind of devices that you have in your work, here you have 10, and each one from his point of view of the shattering sees what's a yes and what's a no. You begin to work together, and then you all grab hold of the Creator. He has nowhere to run, and he's happy about that is content with that. And this way you begin to examine him, observe him, measure him, inspect him, to the point that you reach a state where he is entirely, completely within you.